G'day guys, Mr. Minimalism here for another weekly training tip. Now I'm sitting down in the bottom of my squat position. I'm quite comfortable. I can sit here and maintain this for quite a period of time. You'd be surprised how many people can't do it. Now today we're going to address the squat and a couple of little tips on how to help fix your squat when you're by yourself. A little couple of tips and tricks you can take with yourself, you can try to see if you can develop your squat and avoid some of the common problems when squatting, especially for a beginner. Okay, so we're going to be doing a bit of band work today and stuff you can do on your own, so you can practice this sort of thing to get an idea of where your shortfalls lie, and then if you really need to go see someone to get the problems fixed. Okay, so to start we're going to tackle a common problem with knees collapsing in on the squat. Now this can be caused by numerous issues. We could be here all day trying to talk about them, but let's talk about how we can fix the issue. A nice little bit of work we can do is a bit of band work with the band placed just above the knee here in your squat position and forcing the band out as you squat down, because it's pulling you into that knees in position, which is what we're trying to avoid. So as you're squatting down, knees go out and you're in a nice stable position, shoulders back, big chest, arms in a counterbalance position or just in a comfortable position as if you've got a couple of kettlebells there, and standing up. So from the side, we're going to look a bit like this. You're reaching back with those hips, down, 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 and we're in that position, nice and strong, coming out, nice and easy. Okay guys, that's pretty straightforward. And what this is called reactive neuromuscular training, or RNT. In short, it means pulling your body into the position it shouldn't be. So pulling you into the problem, like the band's pulling the knees in. We're going to cover off another bit of RNT work here, but this is for people that have that, what we call butt winking, where their hips fold underneath themselves as they squat down. So the common problem is people reach back, go down into a certain part of their squat, and their hips and glutes lose control of the movement and they fold underneath themselves, often pushing those knees in front of the toe, past the toes, into an unsafe position. Okay, so we're going to use the band work again. This time you're going to find an anchor point. You can use a friend to hold onto the band, or you can use a power rack, anything that's nice and stable that isn't going to move. And you're going to stand in through the band, pulling it over the medius part of your glute. Now as you go into the squat, this is trying to pull your hips underneath yourself. So you're going to force against down and back, reaching for the seat. I like to say to my clients, trying to keep those hips from folding underneath yourself. So reaching back, using that band as a feedback, sitting back right into it, and up, under control, and reaching back, and up. Okay. Now, that should sort of start to eliminate that butt winking thing. And now we can look at getting to correct depth with another fixed object to help people that have that reluctance or the inability to get down to correct depth, that being the crease of the hip being lower than the knee. Now this can be caused by a lot of problems: tight hips, poor ankle mobility is a big one. So you can revisit our mobility work on our techniques and tips page. But basically we need another fixed object. We can use a freestanding stick or another power rack, and we're going to have our hands out in front in our squat position, and we're going to squat down nice and easy, and we're going to use that stick as a counterbalance to give ourselves a bit more confidence to pull into the squat and unload it slightly. You can also use your power rack, holding on and squatting down. Don't forget you've got numerous tools out there like your TRX, gym rings, all sorts of stuff to help unload that pattern to get you comfortably down to the bottom of your squat. Like always, find yourself an adequately qualified functional movement specialist if you're having problems with your movement. Tune in next week for another weekly training tip. Thanks very much, and don't forget, less is more.